Cassian spells this moon at night, crafting lies and intentions to hide. You're praying for peace, yet you breed hate. Break hard in the web that you create. Burn your fucking witch. Burn, you evil bitch. Burn, your scream free peace. Burn, crush release in April 1686. Excuses you hide behind, using knowledge or disguise. Chorus doesn't want to satiate the spells to keep the mask in place. The rose is up and guilt is found. The stake is set and you are bound. Burn, you fucking witch. Burn, you evil bitch. Burn, your scream free peace. Burn the curse release in April 1686. I feel the chill. Morsmaya, it whispers a haunting thrill. Morsmaya, in the silence I go. Dance with the darkness, I rise and fall. In the echoes of night, I find my way. Embracing the shadows, come what may. Through the valleys where memories lie, I chase the fleeting, the reasons why. In the mirror of time, reflections fade, but love and sorrow, they never evade. Morsmaya, in the silence I go. Dance with the darkness, I rise and fall. In the echoes of night, I find my way. Embracing the shadows, come what may. For a moment, a breath I take.
Yo, what's going on, all you beautiful motherfuckers? Real quick, while the sim is loading up, before we go any farther with this stream, thank you to my sponsors. Thank you, Fade and Chaos, the metal band, and my buddy Survival Viper. Fade and Chaos made this awesome fucking song. Check it out.
Tattoo erases scars. Tattoo, he turns left. Tattoo is the best. Tattoo, he doesn't believe in core. Riley Reid is his favorite pour. Tattoo, he's cool as fuck. Tattoo, he's a juggalo. Tattoo, he is the best. Tattoo, he doesn't believe in core. Riley Reid is his favorite porn. Riley Reid is his favorite porn. Tattoo, he's cool as fuck. Tattoo, he's a juggalo. Tattoo, he is the best. Tattoo, he wants to know how magnets work. Tattoo, he tries so fast. Tattoo, he tries so fast. Tattoo is badass. Tattoo, he races cars. Tattoo, he turns left.
Tattoo, he turns left. Fuck yeah, boys and girls. We're ready for another week of modified racing. Just fucking super pumped up and ready to go for another week of Modified Monday. Every single Monday we always do Modified Mondays. You guys know I fucking love these cars. By the way, check out our setup. It's called He Turns Left. Any of our teammates know exactly whose setup that probably is. In the Garage 61 folder.
It's clear.
Thank y'all so much for being here. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I am super pumped about this.
Hazard in 7
I'm always pumped about this. I love these cars. Hey, T-Dubs, what's going on? It's a beautiful night for racing. Well, actually, here we're supposed to get storms tonight. I forgot to check the weather to see how far off the storms are. There's clouds on the horizon. I just don't know exactly how close the storms are. That car is just sitting there in the grass. Dude, I freaking love this car so much. Sorry I was quiet for a little while there, guys. For some reason, dude, this car, man, this car does it for me. This and if we actually had the kind of late model that I grew up around. I love the super late models. I do love the nature of the Cars Tour late model, where it's got a much more limited engine. And the car is much more limited than the super late model. The only thing is, I don't like just I don't know, it feels weird. It's like the downforce or something that the Cars Tour late model produces. It just doesn't feel like, you know, like the late model that iRacing used to have. That body style definitely didn't produce, I mean, the downforce and the feel of it definitely produced a different style of racing. Plus, I believe the older late model had a more narrow tire. The late model that iRacing used to have as the original late model that was in iRacing. It basically looked a lot like the super. It looked much more like the super late model than the Cars Tour late model. Oh, dude, that's fucking badass. So your mom got a fucking slow cooker for her birthday, dude. That's sick. Those are really cool. Can never have too many slow cookers. Like a crock pot slow cooker or like a barbecue slow cooker. Can never have too many crock pots, by the way. Like, that's one of the things my mom taught me whenever she was hosting parties or whatever. She would make like a cheesy chili like dip. Oh, crock pot, nice. And then she would have, like, you know, another crock pot of baked beans and like another, like, dude, there's so many things that you can make in those.
Previous 18.553. Quickest, 18.449. .461 on last lap. There's 94.4 laps to go with fuel. 93.6 at start.
Sorry, we're being quiet. I'm like extreme fucking focus right now. Jerry LaPlante.
That's the kind of lifestyle I live, man. Sorry.
I don't know who the
Typical
fuck that
Stafford
was.
pile up on the front stretch.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't see that until the last second, and I slammed on the brakes and just didn't do it.
Ah, you're all good, bro.
Potter has taken the lead.
I know it might be odd, but I'm still one of the old school people that runs with the metal A-pillar. Sorry, what was that, T-Dubs? I was...
One near.
I didn't want to slide back across the track, so I just goosed it real quick. She wants a toaster oven next. Dude, toaster ovens, yeah. The biggest thing that I want for the kitchen,
One in front.
Dude, this might sound odd, but like I kind of want to wait and see how good the sales are during the Mother's Day sales. Just because I know the Mother's Day sales are fucking great for kitchen appliances normally. But I want a really nice blender, but then I also want a like a KitchenAid stand mixer. Just because I would love to have a KitchenAid mixer because of all the shit you can do with it. Because I'd love to get like all the different attachments and shit. Being able to make my own pasta would be fucking great. The meat grinder attachment, I'd be able to grind up like pork or beef or freaking chicken. Could make like could make my own burgers. Could make your own sausage with the meat grinder. Grind up some pork and make some breakfast sausage. Like there's so much shit. There's also an attachment so you can like fucking use it as an ice cream maker, and it's like, god damn, dude, the amount of shit you can do with that. I would love to have a fucking KitchenAid mixer, and like all the different attachments for it. A food processor. There's like a food processor attachment, so I could like chop up and make my own pico de gallo for whenever we have like fucking tacos and everything.
Last lap was 18.75.
Medic, turn 1, medic.
That was 18.6. Previous lap 18.6. Good job. Winter lap 18.4.
Sorry, I'm in a trance again. Sorry guys, it fucking happens a lot. Dude, it's a friend of mine said it's for me like just running laps feels like it's just like washing and cleansing my brain. Another one of my friends put it in a very great way. He said lap therapy. Like, no matter how you're feeling, good, bad, angry, fucking excited, like, just whatever you're feeling, just get out there and run laps. And like that whole kind of thing where you just get out there and run laps and you get in that trance, you get in that rhythm, and the laps are just ticking away without you even fucking noticing. And you just get like quiet and focused and just like, you just fucking lock in. And then it's just all about like your rhythm of your body syncs to the rhythm of the car, it feels like, almost. And you just start ticking off laps and you just get in that fucking zone where you're just, I don't know, for me it's like it I don't want to say an out-of-body experience, but I want to say like a
Previous 18.618.
I get to where I feel like I'm focusing so much on like the sound of the car and
Incident in 1 second.
the sound of the tires.
Front.
And just like the rhythm of like, I don't know, how the wheel feels. You feel it when it loads up and then like you feel it as it lightens.
Last lap was an 18.573.
And with like the amount of wheel offset that I use, like it lightens and you start turning right coming off the corner, and like as that load transfers, you just kind of roll into the throttle harder and harder and harder, and you just keep that wheel kind of in that zone where you don't feel you don't feel so much lightness that there's absolutely nothing, but you also don't feel like the tightness as if the wheel is super heavy. Because I've noticed if the wheel feels really heavy coming off the corner, it's when I'm tight and I'm turning in too much against what the car wants to do. If the wheel feels absolutely nothing, completely light, then that means that I'm sliding too much. And that's usually when I get loose and pretty much spin out, is when, like right there, I felt tight. I felt too much stiffness in the wheel as I was coming out of the corner. Right there, it felt pretty light, but I still felt some resistance.
.711 on previous lap.
I got a little bit loose when I hit the curb there. Or not the curb, but the apron.
3 seconds. 2 there.
Fucking talking about it as if it's a road course. There ain't no curbs here. We'll call that the apron. Woo! So that's what we call loose. When we're referring to like loose and tight, that's what we refer to as loose.
Watch out in 10 seconds.
That's when the loose is when the rear end of the car wants to turn more than you want it to turn. Like we're coming out of the we're trying to come out of the corner there, and we're on the throttle, and the whole rear end of the car kicked out, like the car was trying to continue turning left when we didn't want it to turn left no more. That is what we call loose.
1 there.
Also known as oversteer. That might be why they've been having technical difficulties lately. Technical difficulties, please stand by.
Watch out in 2 seconds. 1 in front.
So now you guys know what loose is. What tight is when, typically when you're tight, you do feel a lot of resistance in your wheel, because you're basically fighting against the car wanting to go straight. And like that's one thing where like if you don't slow down enough for the corner and you try to turn, you go to turn the wheel left and the car just goes straight. It's because like, you know, one, the car is tight, but a lot of times the car is tight because the way you're driving it. You're trying to make the car corner at a faster speed than what it wants to corner. That either means that something's wrong with the way you're driving it or something's wrong with your setup. Now we're in an open setup race, so this is an open setup race that we're practicing for, so we can change the setup to try to make the car handle better. I've already got the setup dialed in pretty well, based off the practice that I ran earlier. off stream. I put together a setup. I didn't run quite as many laps as I would like. I ran about, I want to say about 100 laps. I probably wished I could have put like another 2 hours in and done like, you know, a few hundred more. But overall, the car felt good in practice. This is just another practice session now that we're signed up for the race. There's 15 people registered. Anybody out there, if you guys are in iRacing and you guys have these modifieds, I would highly suggest signing up for this race. This is a track that's been in iRacing for a long time. If anybody jumps in here and asks for a setup, I'll just fucking send them mine. I don't care. Thank you guys so much for being here. Because this is a setup that was edited. This is definitely not the default setup. The default setup is fun here too, but this is a combination. The tour mod has been in iRacing for a very, very, very long time. So has Stafford. Stafford is the racetrack, if I remember correctly, based off where iRacing headquarters is. I think Stafford is still the closest track to iRacing headquarters. So this is, you know, when you talk about tracks that were put into iRacing, you know, from the start, it's like, you know, this track is very much so one of the oldest tracks in iRacing. So is the car, actually. I mean, the car has been updated over the years, but this car is very much so one of the original cars as well. So this car track combo has been one of the oldest, one of the oldest things to exist in iRacing. And I absolutely love it. I grew up in an area, specifically, not exactly Stafford, because Stafford wasn't our home track, but we grew up in an area certainly where Stafford is definitely within, you know, that 2 hour drive, you know, definitely less than 3. Or maybe about 2 to 3 hours, between 2 to 3 hours drive from my hometown. Thompson isn't too bad of a drive, but when I say too bad of a drive, like, you know, here in Texas we have so much space between our tracks and shit like that that it, you know, I've just to be there with a friend that raced sprint cars, I fucking drove, you know, oh shit, what was it, T-Dubs, like 6.5 hours or close to 7 or some shit. It was like a 7 hour drive one way. So we spent the whole day driving, okay, 6 hours. So we spent 6 hours driving to the racetrack, being there for our buddy that was racing in the 305 sprint cars, and then we didn't leave the track until like fucking almost midnight. We got back home at just in time to see the sunrise. It was fucking crazy. Like we left in the morning. Like we woke up, had breakfast, got ready to go, got everything loaded up in the truck, drove to the track, saw the races, and then basically got back home at almost the same time that we woke up that previous morning. Like we spent 24 hours awake, got back home around the same time that we had originally gotten up to go to the races to begin with. Fucking crazy, man. Like but a lot of the stuff in the New England area is very, very close together, much closer together than a lot of the stuff we have out here in Texas. But I mean, there's a track that we've gone to multiple times that's about a 3.5 hour drive from us. So So like, I consider definitely like a 3.5, maybe 4-hour drive to and from the races isn't too bad. I wouldn't do that weekly, but I mean somewhere between a 2 to 3 hour drive, I would say might not even be that bad to do like weekly. Maybe about a 2-hour drive for sure. But the track in our hometown was actually like literally fucking 5 minutes away. If we went and fucking hung out over at my uncle's house and stayed the night over there, he lived right at the bottom of the hill from where the racetrack was, so you know, at nighttime after the races were over, you could walk home if you wanted to, but if you didn't walk home, if you drove, you would literally be at his house in like a minute and a half.
67.03 laps to
Square in 1 second. 1 in front.
Well, okay, I'm gonna correct myself. I said house, I mean trailer.
Look out.
Part of my lifetime, I grew up in a trailer as well. Like, gonna just be honest about it. One of the fucking hilarious things about my child is, for the longest fucking time, I thought that incense smelled like skunks. Because, or like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I just thought it was candles, or like a mild sweet and skunky smell.
Go easy in
I thought
7
for the
seconds.
longest time as I was a kid growing up that, you know, oh, this is what the trailer smells like. This I don't know if it's the candles or if it's the, you know, incense or whatever. Like, I grew up dealing with that. I just thought it was a normal natural smell. Then the first time I actually smelled weed, I was like, oh, I know what they were doing my whole fucking life.
Cleared flag.
I mean, honestly, it was several years, but then we moved out of the trailer, and then a family friend of ours moved into the trailer, so we still always went back to the trailer.
Go easy in 6 seconds. 1 in front.
Connor, buddy, are you still muted?
.762 on that lap.
Yeah, I heard that Connor Knowlton guy is kind of, I don't know, I heard he kind of did.
I'm gonna go ahead and take that as a yes. He's still voice chat banned.
Previous lap
He's not currently in the session.
Oh, I thought he was. I thought I saw his name pop up as joining. I might just be too high to read right now.
Brian, how much offset you running?
38. Positive 38.
Rookie numbers, gotta run 50.
Look out in 4 seconds. 1 there.
I actually do it based off the amount of steering input that I have to put in. I go and I look and I map it out when it's at 0, and I map it out my most wheel input point, and then I take that degrees and I do positive offset in that exact amount. And what's up, Gatorade Plan? Sorry, we're answering questions. We're answering questions, bro. How are you doing, man? I love these cars, dude. The racing, but I mean, this is our first race. We're queued up for our first race. We're only doing 2 tonight. We're doing open setup tour modifieds, then we're doing fixed setup tour modifieds.
All good.
Logan, I'll let you go because I'm on like 50 lap old tires.
Lap lap was 19.254.
You okay, Nick? Oh, hell yeah, Gator. That's freaking awesome. We might go up to 40 on the offset. I don't know. Woo! There's an apron there. It's sensitive. Car's a little bit touchy if you get down there. You ain't got to put much on it.
Watch out in 3 seconds.
Watch out in 3 seconds. Oh, there he is. Oh, okay. Time to go to race.
8.819.
All right, so we didn't get a full race run in there, but we got a good decent bit. Let me check to see what lap we started that on. I thought it was about 50 laps or so, but we'll take a quick look at it before we go to the race session. Let's see, laps. Laps. Let's see, where am I? Right here. And okay, so about 50, 60 laps. Okay.
Fresh car for
I've
you.
had iRacing since 2010. But I did take a 4-year break and came back in 2023 in like June of 2023 after a 4-year break. So, I mean, I haven't been sim racing the whole time. Fuck! I didn't get a chance to actually get a good look at the tire wear. It looked like the right rear was about fucking like 8 or 9% more worn, but the numbers didn't actually process in my head. Damn it. Like, I couldn't fucking read. I was trying to get my eyes to focus because I was getting, like, double vision.
Mostly cloudy above, 66.7 Fahrenheit in air with...
Okay, we got about a minute and a half.
Wind from west at
I'm gonna go take a piss real quick.
miles per hour. SOF is 2,324. Welcome to the practice. 9 racing. 1 minute 31.1 left. Practice is completed.
All right, I'm back. We're going to qualifying. All right, hold on. Okay, real quick. Going to qualifying. Fucking pre-qualifying safety meeting. You mean you don't like to sniff your own farts? Alright, safety meeting done. Gotta get those fucking yoga breaths in. Them Them lung kegels. Ready to fucking race now. Alright. Let's fucking do this. I didn't even see who all's in here. How many drivers we got? Oh, I see Kyle. We're probably in top split, actually. Let me see here. 12 drivers? Really? 12? Only 12? Huh. I didn't... Okay. I wasn't expecting that, but alright. Okay, let's go. Get out there on the track. We don't have a qualifying setup built. Alright, here we go. We're recording. This is our full race replay episode. We're also streaming at the same time, but we're also recording this so we can put this up on the YouTube. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys. Let's go ahead and hit this good qualifying effort real quick. 2 laps to set our best time possible. Aw, oh, fuck, I got too loose. That screwed me. That was not fast at all. I was pushing way too hard.
Well ended.
Alright, thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you to everybody that makes this possible. Thank you to my sponsors. Thank you to Fading Chaos, the metal band. Thank you to my buddy Survival Viper. It's with the help of both those sponsors that help us cover the cost of race. So I'm extremely grateful to them for all the help. And thank you to everybody else who makes all this possible. Every one of my viewers, followers, subscribers, teammates. Anybody that I race with in any of the leagues out there, all the league owners, all the people that make all these platforms that we use. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for making this possible, and hope that we can put on a good show. I hope this race is good. Hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, let's go ahead and it's Thomas. Tommy Foster's on the track. And now he's not on the track. Hey Thomas, how's it going, bud?
What up?
110 seconds to gridding ends.
Are we gonna see you announcing for your favorite driver for a little bit again tonight? He was announcing for Jim last week. I got a kick out of you announcing for Jim last week in one of the races. Alright, sitting on the grid. Thank you all so much for being here.
30 seconds left.
It is time to get to some fucking tour modified racing. I love these cars so much. Born and raised in the Northeast, specifically one of the New England states, right where these cars are just extremely popular. Grew up around this and late model racing. Thank you all so much for your support. I love this shit. And man, I race these whenever I get the chance. I race these twice on Monday nights for SOF night in the official races. I race them in whenever they end up racing them in Yesteryear Racing League. Since they follow a real life schedule, they don't race every single week. But when they do race, I run those on Tuesdays. And then, as well as on Thursday nights, whenever my buddy Ryan, running Grassroots Big Events Racing League, whenever one of those Thursday night races is a modified race. Also, as well as I run in the year-long modified tour that iRacing puts on, following the same time slots as NIS, and I run that on Thursday afternoon. So I try to keep my schedule busy with a lot of modified racing, a lot of short track racing. I also run in the iRacing Super Late Model Tour on Thursday nights. I run once a week, every week, full time in the iRacing Truck Series in C class, and also the iRacing NASCAR Xfinity Series in B class. And then I also run once a week in the official NASCAR iRacing Series, also known as NIS. Man, that's not even it. Like, I race over at the Juiced Racing Boys on Saturday nights when they're running one of their leagues. I race in Sunday nights in the ARCS A2 Cup Series. Like, man, we fucking race a lot. It's almost every single day.
Get ready to go.
Green, green.
The only breaks I get is when there's no Yesteryear Racing League race on Tuesdays. Well, Fridays are like always a day off. Apparently we qualified pretty fucking good. I think I just noticed that we fucking qualified 5th. Out of like 12 cars, I was just kind of like not even paying attention, didn't even realize. We managed a 5th place qualifying position. If we can manage to get a caution-free race, I think we got something for them. Because with what I was running earlier, I was able to run almost a full race run and still have my tires like in the fucking mid-80s. I think I dropped in the 70 percentile as well when I was pushing it.
Well done. Winter lap 18.5.
Woo! Look at Kyle fucking going up there. I'm pretty sure that's Kyle. It's either Kyle or Nick. Oh, damn, dude.
We got 2 seconds till pace car.
Caution came out with 76 laps to go. We're on lap 5 out of 8. Well, we've done 5 out of 80. Yeah. Math. Actually, I was really good in math in high school. I don't know where the fuck it went. I feel like my IQ is steadily decreased with every medication change that they ever give me for the epilepsy. Like, especially these last couple of years, it feels weird. Like, I feel like my cognitive function is decreased. Like, shit that I know that I used to be able to do easily is shit that I fucking no longer think I can even do. Like, I used to develop mods for another racing simulator called R Factor. I used to develop like an entire mod where like we had modifieds and late models and stuff, and like the original late models that we programmed, we actually programmed them based off of the American Canadian Tour rulebook. So the limits on what you could do with your shocks, the limits on, you know, each shock package they had, since they had limited shocks. Like, all of that, we fucking coded all of that in, including like I went in the particular model numbers for shocks that were allowed in that series in real life. We actually went to their website and pulled like any technical data that they had that you could download as to, like, you know, what the actual like amounts of force were, and converted them to, you know, metric like they're supposed to be for the R Factor simulator, and like that kind of shit. The fucking numbers and math like that, I fucking can't now. And I used to be like a fucking whiz, because I did that shit. There was an entire stretch of time where I was fucking eating, sleeping, and breathing that. I'd be doing that shit while I was eating. I'd be doing that shit, you know, like all the time, because for a while I was doing that shit for fucking, like, there was multiple times I pulled 16+ hour days.
Get ready to go. 72 laps.
We have 5 near.
All right.
19.126 last lap. Completed. 70 laps left.
I don't think I was racing like an asshole, because I was in there and that dude just turned down. Like, I already had 2 of my tires down on the fucking apron. Like, I don't know where he was expecting me to go. But then the other guy that came in just dive bombed on the apron and slid right up into us. Yo, what's going on, Private Crackpot? Welcome back to the stream. We're just doing what we always do on Monday nights, recording our one open setup and our one fixed setup Tour Modified Series official race on what's normally considered SOF night. Just try to do the best that we can in points. Especially since we book our schedule so full of other shit that I only have time to run one of these each week. But it's the style of racing that it's the style that I like to run when I'm racing. I like to run it like, you know, like a league does. I do that with official racing. I picked the one night that I think I'm gonna get the best points, you know, the potential best points finishes in, like where the most people are gonna be registered at the highest, you know, just see if we can get the highest points possible, but I only do it once a week. I know it puts me at a major disadvantage instead of trying multiple times and, you know, having my best races count, but I like to pack my schedule with a lot of different things. I was talking about it earlier. I run multiple different leagues, and then I run modifieds on like 4 different days, or 3 different days or some shit.
Hey, that was dirty.
I run super late models and stuff. Let's see. I don't even know what car number I am. I'm 7. Number 7. Lucky number 7,
You mean you don't like
boys.
to sniff your own farts?
Oh man, those sound effects, dude, or those alerts, those sound effect alerts. Who played the fucking "you don't smell your own farts" one? Dude, I really love a certain sound effect. There's a certain sound effect that I really love. Oh, okay. Welcome back, T-Dubs.
3 seconds.
By the way, to anybody that didn't hear earlier, ooh,
18.587 on that lap.
when I'm streaming, there's a or sometimes I'll record races for the YouTube channel. Not while I'm streaming. But what I tend to do is pretty much almost every league race and every official race. Sometimes I don't do it for like a league race or like just random hosted races, so, you know, as practices and stuff. I don't, but usually, for sure, every official race, but every league race as well. Normally, I do one of or sometimes both, which would be streaming and recording. That's because both my Twitch and my YouTube channels, I'm trying to build them as like, this is my journey. I came back to streaming and came back to recording in 2023, the same time when I got back into sim racing after a 4-year break from sim racing. And, well, specifically 4 years and 10 days. But you know, who's counting?
Man,
Dude,
I feel inadequate now. Maybe I should get a vasectomy.
Wait, what the fuck? The vasectomy sound effect was also funny. No, my favorite is my fucking catchphrase, motherfuckers. Yes! I don't know who just played that on the stream. I'm sorry the YouTube video can't hear it because I didn't want like random sound effects and stuff playing on the
What's up?
yeah, my favorite sound effect on the streams is Tattoo He Turns Left from the channel theme song.
Oh, all the way to the bottom?
Pits are open.
You were down here, Bob.
We have 4 seconds.
How many?
until pace car.
I used that for
Ooh, 55 laps to go. Nobody else is going in to take tires.
Make sure I don't catch it, though.
But yeah, so thank you all for being here, whether you're watching the stream or whether you're watching, you know, like one of the, like the you know, pre-recorded YouTube video of just this one race. But just so y'all know, this is what I tend to do. Like the channel. I mean, the only thing that's not documented is like all the hours of practice and like maybe some random hosted races. But as far as like league races and official races, I'm, you know, this is my way of documenting that shit. Documenting the journey, good or bad, ups and downs. You're gonna see races where I'm so frustrated and absolutely pissed off, and if I'm having a bad day, I might seem like a fucking nightmare. But then you're gonna have the good days. Then you're gonna have the really, really good days. And you know, I might sometimes act and you know, a certain way, and then later on go back and watch that again and not be happy about the way I acted.
Pit is open.
But that's the thing, is I can go back and I can look at those days and try to figure out what I should have done and try to learn. I can also look at the good days. You know, look at the days where shit was able to happen and I just let it roll off my back, versus the days when shit would happen and, you know, like everything would fall apart.
Pace car in. Green light.
Get ready to race.
There's one near. Near.
Dude, these restarts are so fucking sketchy.
We have one near.
More laps remaining.
Woo! Little loose, little loose, little loose. Saw on the wheel left and right. Let's fucking go. I know it wasn't fast, but it was fun.
Thank you very little, Mateo.
That was...
Wow, I was in there. Rewatch that. Yeah, you were in there, my left rear. I didn't come down, you just kept coming up. You can't close that gap. That wasn't happening.
Last lap was 18.
That was fucking highway robbery right there. That looked almost like the contact that that me and that other car had, where we both kept it going, where the dude just dive bombed on the apron, then slid right up into me and moved me out of the way. There's sometimes that you can do, if you do it just right, you can get in there and you can kind of beat and bang and, you know, slam Nerf bars, but I mean, it's very touchy. I mean, these cars are also like that in real life. I know a lot of people get mad about how sensitive these cars are, but I mean, let's be real now. If you go into a corner and you try to rub Nerf bars, you know, those bars sticking out of these cars, you can see they do come out about the same, you know, about as much as the tires, slightly more than the tires. But if you don't rub those Nerf bars just right, you know, if you catch the tires instead, especially if it's tire on tire, man, somebody's tire is gonna hop up on top of the other person's tire.
We got 44
And that
laps
shit's not pretty. And to be honest with these cars in the sim, it's difficult. But any of the drivers that I've ever heard get out of one of these cars and talk about it, especially when they're talking about like beating and banging, slamming Nerf bars together, going into corners and giving each other, you know, shots.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to get into that.
Like they say it's not easy. And whenever you see those guys do it in real life, they, you know, the car like tries to step out, it gets loose, you can see them fucking left, right, just sawing back and forth on the wheel. I know a lot of people complain about how sensitive these cars are and how easy it is to, like, you know, do something like, you know, something go wrong whenever you try to fucking beat and bang and, quote, rub doors. It's like, because when you're rubbing doors with these cars, a lot of times, if you don't do it right, you're rubbing tires instead of rubbing Nerf bars. That dude caught the wall in front of me.
Still 40 laps to go.
Okay, we're halfway. Woo! We've still got a 0x after all the beating and banging that we're doing though, so something. Oh, damn! Dude, that bro's getting fucking wild up there. That battle up there too. They're getting so close to getting to each other. I almost said slow cooked. Damn it! I know who got that in my head. Dude, I could go for some ribs in the slow cooker right about now. Like that actually does sound really fucking good. Problem is we didn't start cooking that earlier. It'd be too late if I try to start fucking cooking it. Well, I can't cook it now because I'm in a race. But when I get done racing, dude, yeah, it would. That wouldn't work.
Last was 18.5 tenths.
Oof, there's a wall there. All right.
We got close to 35 laps left.
Just doing the shit that the dude up in front of me was doing. Oh! That was not great.
I'm sorry, Tom. I was trying to figure it out after I just got driven through.
He's getting really, really freaking loose.
We have approximately 31 laps left.
My car's feeling okay. I just gotta not overheat that right rear.
Laps down, 30 to go. There's about 28.9 laps left.
Sorry, I'm not talking a whole lot, guys. This is requiring a lot of concentration, man. Holy shit, dude. I got loose. They got loose. Man.
27.5
Woo, look at these guys. Dude, I fucking love these cars. Streambot, clip that. That kind of... We lost a lot of momentum there. None of us are handling well right now. Absolutely zero. Well, I mean, I say not handling good, but I mean, honestly, like this looseness, I'm having so much fun with. The car feels absolutely evil to drive right now, which is great. I love it when driving this thing feels like you're strapping yourself to a rocket that's fucking
We have about 21.9 laps left.
consistently out of control.
Well, we want no part of this.
19.029 on previous
I'm
lap.
fucking wrecking loose.
Laps left.
Okay.
You have 15.9 laps left.
Okay. People are gonna start driving a lot harder here. I see tire smoke.
That lap was 18.629.
Coming up on lap traffic as well.
Laps to go.
Patience is running at its thinnest.
Close to 12.9 laps left.
Tight and snappy loose there.
11.9 laps left.
I can hear his car there.
Previous 19.029. 70 laps completed. 10 left.
I fought so hard on the outside there. Oh, come on, dude. Keep banging it off the wall.
Previous lap was at 18.606.
Come back to me, bro. Come back to me. I'm trying to work my way back up to him. Now, this is the open setup race, guys. I should have mentioned that earlier. This is the open setup race. This means that we have the ability to adjust our car setups. So going into this, we had adjusted, you know, our spring rates and, you know, some of our shock numbers, and we were adjusting the gear ratio just to get the car to kind of try to maximize everything we could get out of the car. Oh, he spun it.
Full course caution.
It's not close.
Oh shit. What does everybody do? 5 laps to go. Do you even have time for your new tires to wear in or to warm up? It's gonna be a green-white checker.
Pace car entered the pit. Pace car left the pit. We have 4 seconds left till pace car.
Pit is open.
Nope, no takers, no takers, no takers. We're in 5th. All right, boys and girls. It's gonna be our first green-white checker. How much fuel do I have? Do I have enough? Oh, I've got like 35 laps of fuel. Fuck yeah. All right, we're good. We're good for anything. I think we only get 3 at the max. We're waiting for it to pop up, telling us that we're gonna get a green-white checker. All right, boys and girls. Yep, 1 of 3, okay. No matter what, we're not gonna need to burn all of our fuel. Single file, we're in 5th, so we're gonna be on the inside. All right, man, we have to get a good start here. We need to get a good start here.
One lap to green.
Pit lane is
Yeah, here
open.
we go. Watch the leader. If we can see him, watch the leader.
Get ready.
Pace car is in pit lane.
Okay, here we go.
Focus now.
Got a bad start there.
Inside clear. Still outside behind.
Cars out there.
Safety car, 0 behind.
Pits closed.
Pace car in pit lane.
No, we're still in 5th.
Pace car on track. We got 6 seconds up till pace car. Clear behind. No one behind.
Pits are open.
All right.
2 seconds until the pace car.
Past the 2 car. Was that the 2 car that was next to me? Okay, we're still in 5th, so we're going to be on the inside still. All right, second green-white checker attempt. We did not be distracted by the 5 car.
It's clear.
Well, that's the 5 car, but this is the 5 car in front of us. Since I have the custom number paint schemes on, sometimes people's numbers are custom to their paint scheme, so not what iRacing gives them rating-wise. Because every time we go into a race, iRacing's car number is assigned based off of your iRating, which is the skill rating system in iRacing. So if you're number one in the race, if your car number 1 in the race, then that means you're the highest rated driver in that race.
Clear.
And so on. But I have the custom number paint schemes on, so people can basically have their own custom number appearing on their car, like the paint scheme. But in the standings menu, like there's that 5 KSD car up there in front of me, but that's actually number
It's
3,
clear.
according to iRacing down here in the standings screen on the lower right hand side. But yeah.
1 lap to green flag.
Pit lane is open.
I don't know why I was in second gear. I don't need to save any fuel.
Get ready.
Pace car back in. Clear. Green, green, green.
Way better start that time.
Last was 34.9.
Last lap.
Fuck you, A-car. You're a fucking faggot for that.
Round 0.
Whoa! Fuck.
Watch out in 5 seconds. 1 slow.
Fuck. Too tight. I was pushing the car too hard.
Good one, Jake.
That was tight.
7th.
I'm disappointed in
Fuck. Dude, I could have had 5th.
That's P7.
I was pushing the car way too fucking hard
Clear
there.
behind. 21 seconds to pit.
Damn it, dude.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
So, that person's probably going to be gone for a while.
Good.
Thank you to everybody that makes this possible, though. Sorry about the language. You know, that shit's not condoned on pretty much any of these platforms, whether it be iRacing, Twitch, YouTube. So, yeah. That person will probably be getting a vacation from iRacing. But thank you so much, everybody that makes this possible. I gotta go and sign up for the next race. We're gonna keep on streaming, but for those of you guys that are watching the full race replay episode on YouTube, thank you guys so much. I love you guys. I hope to see you guys next time in the next video. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to Fading Chaos, the metal band, my buddy Survival Viper. Thank you so much for all the support from both those sponsors. They help us cover the cost of race and iRacing. So I'm extremely, extremely grateful, you know, that we're able to do this like we are, in this capacity. So thank you so much. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you to all my viewers, followers, subscribers, teammates, any of my friends that I race with, any of the people that we run in leagues with, the league owners, basically everybody that organizes all this, all the platforms make every bit of this possible. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Man, I cannot believe that I threw that away. I fucking threw away a 5th place finish driving too fucking hard. Oh, that makes me feel like ass. So bad. $2,300 strength of field. Oh, it was bottom split. Okay, it was bottom split. Man, Kyle St. Jean is never in fucking bottom split. Ever. Dude, I thought we were in top split when I saw his name. I like never ever see his name in bottom split. Yeah. He's always fucking up there, dude. Man, that must have been a super high, yeah, 4,900 strength of field. Dude, who the fuck showed up for that race? Blanchard. Oh, Steven. Connor. Okay, that's why. Anthony, AJ, definitely AJ. Cameron. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Austin Beers. Justin Potter. Yeah. Tracy. Dude, holy shit. That fucking field was stacked. All right. Going on to our last race of the evening. I know we don't do very many races on Monday nights. But yeah. I've thought about changing that in the future. But like at the same time, if I ever did that, I think it would be during a time when I'm not racing NIS. You know, maybe for like one season, kind of go all out after it and like try to run like 2 splits on Monday nights, maybe try to get a split in on Tuesday and maybe see if there's anything going on Wednesday or some shit, and just not run NIS and not run the Truck Series or the Xfinity Series. But man, I like running all the series. I really do.
94 traffic from west-southwest at 11.1
Nope.
miles per hour. Strength of field of 2,265. Welcome to Stafford Springs in USA. One connected.
I just went and
38
ran
minutes
2
left.
class legend cars, 4X. They were a mess. The Charlotte Legends on them, man, those guys are idiots.
Okay. Here we go. We're good. We're good. We're ready to go. All right, so we need to build back after that run over in the
No problem, good luck.
in the open setup tour mod race. Now we're on the fixed setup. Jumping into the fixed setup area. Whoa. Didn't I not get the loss of control thing pop up until after I'd already like fucking gassed it up again? Like I figured, like I was in that situation where like okay, if you're sideways like that and all of a sudden you notice the car is starting to slide it backwards, like up the track, fucking just go ahead and just give it some fucking throttle. just go ahead and just pump some fucking throttle in it and like just continue the spin. It all depends. Like if you don't want to slide up in front of traffic, just fucking nail the gas pedal and just fucking make it spin down to the inside out of the way and see if you can just fucking spin it around and keep going. Or pull out of it once you know that you've kind of spun it down in out of traffic. Or just fucking escape out and just, you know, try again if you're practicing.
Beers now leads.
By the way, a tip, because, I mean, we're not doing it right now, but a tip
Good job.
for,
Next
you know,
lap,
later if any of y'all ever
19.4.
need it. Whenever you're practicing a car that you've never, like a new car at a new track, like or something that you've never ran before and have no idea what the fuck, go...
Well done. Best. 18.
When you go into a test session, like a private test session, make sure you set that shit so there's no damage. Because then what'll happen is, like, if you go up and you slam the wall or something like that and the car breaks, like a second later, it'll all of a sudden pop right back to brand new.
18.8.
Like, while you're
Another
still
best
driving it.
session.
And I know that doesn't help for practicing for a race, but what I'm saying if it's the first time you've ever driven that car, or the first time that you've ever driven that track, and you have no idea what the hell you're doing, turn off the damage. That way, because you're guaranteed to hit the wall. You are guaranteed to hit the wall. You're gonna fuck up somehow. If you've never driven that car, if you've never driven that track, whatever it is. Sometimes even if you're going back to a track that you raced like 2 seasons ago, and you don't quite remember all your brake points, turn the damage off. Go out there, run your first few laps of practice or whatever it is. Start to kind of get the, you know, like start to kind of get the feel of the car at that track, and at least, you know, like your first like 4 or 5 laps or whatever it is for you. If it's a road course and it's a lot more difficult, and you're fucking up for like the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes that you're trying to practice it. Once you get to that point where you can complete solid laps without damaging the car, then get out of that session and then start doing either your like online open sessions, hosted sessions, or even if you race with the AI, or if you run more test sessions, at that point that's when you turn the damage back on. Because by that point, you've already at least learned the track enough and learned the brake markers and learned the racing line to where you're not like, because it's really hard to learn if you go out on the track, try to go through your very first corner, wreck the fucking car. And then you escape out and try all over again. You go back out on the track, you try to get up to speed, you try to get your tires warmed up, and you fucking, you know, coming out of turn 2, you wreck it again.
Hazard in 6 seconds. 1 in front.
Bravo, John.
I was just fucking drifting that entire corner. This already has 29 people signed up. We're probably going to get a lot more people in this one. Because I think the last one we only had like 12 people in our split, so I want to say it, you know, that means 12 and 12 for both splits, because they try to split as evenly as possible, so 12 and 12. That probably means that we only had like 24 people total signed up for the last race. The open setup race. The fixed setup race, we've already got 30 people registered. Dude, come on guys, like we need like fucking at least like 10 more. Dude, let's get like a whole bunch more people to sign up all of a sudden to fucking push this thing to 3 splits. We get more than 40 people registered. We don't have a whole lot of time. Up 29 people registered. Damn.
Watch out in 5
Woo!
seconds. 1
Car
in
got
front.
loose. I believe this is the same setup that we were running in the tour race last Thursday, or well, yeah, we tried Thursday and then we tried Saturday or Sunday. I know I said I only run like one race a week for points, but the thing was when I was running on Thursday,
Stop at the racetrack. I can't drive this
the
way.
iRacing servers crashed in the mid, like after we ran 190 laps. And as much as, you know, I love racing tour mods, I was super pissed because it felt like a waste of time when the servers went down at like lap 190 out of 200. Because what iRacing does is basically all of the sessions that were going on at the time when the outage happened just get straight up completely deleted, which means that it didn't count as a points race. It didn't even count as a race. It didn't even count as a start for me. Like, even though I started that race and we got 190 laps in out of the 200 lap distance, like, the race was almost over. And then all of a sudden everybody gets kicked out of it. It gets wiped from the system and nobody gets credit for even starting the race. It's like all of a sudden the race was just completely canceled last minute, but it's like that for every session that's going at the time that the servers go down. So, since that happened, we only race once a week for points. That didn't even count as a start. It didn't even count as a points race or anything. Like, in our stats, we still... It's like the 6th race of the season, and in our stats, we still only had credit for 5 races. And nobody got credited with that start. So we ran it on Sunday morning. So technically we ran the race a second time, but it was because due to circumstances completely outside of our control, the race was like completely canceled and deleted. So we ran the Sunday morning one, so that way we would have, you know, a start on our record for that week.
Hazard in 7 seconds.
Because even if you wreck a lot and you fucking like
One ahead.
don't do shit that week and finish like fucking last, it still counts as a start on your statistics and shit on your profile in iRacing. And that was the thing, is it didn't even, since it deleted the session, it's as if like on our profile it's as if that race never happened. Like it didn't exist. So $35 people registered. Hell yeah. 36, I think. Hell yeah. Boys, let's get everybody in here. Woo! Fucking drifting the tour mod.
91 laps left.
Just drifting it through the fucking corners, man. Slap some fucking dirt tires on this. Let's go dirt racing.
.022 previous lap.
Oh boy.
That was a 19.130.
Holy shit, dude.
One there.
Dude, we're just sliding this fucking thing all around.
Previous lap was 18.961.
First and second. Now those are the real Stafford times, guys.
Nah, they are.
Oh, I know.
As much as I'd like to agree, that would have
Close to
qualified about
85 laps
26
left.
yesterday.
Narduxy takes P1.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, looks like he overcorrected big time.
A 80 90% AI
Careful in
is
1
the full-time
second.
equivalent.
One in front.
I think that new adaptive AI is
Watch
pretty
out
cool.
into
If you set
someone.
that thing to
One in
high,
front.
My problem is I just can't figure out the line here. This is tricky for me.
Yeah.
There's
It's such a lot of
approximately 83 laps left.
I've tried starting low and drifting up, or starting high, cutting down. Only thing I haven't tried is running the middle.
What kind of wheel you have?
Careful in 7 seconds.
Start
One
middle
car.
and drop to the low side, but don't hit the concrete on the bottom.
Hazard.
Alright, thanks.
honest.
After a couple laps, you can heat your tires pretty well without sliding them, and you'll be able to run a little bit lower, particularly as fuel burns off.
Honestly, the number one thing here is just running a line with this setup where it's not so fucking loose it's gonna
106
kill you.
seconds. One ahead.
That was my problem is I'm putting so much wheel to it on exit. Driving the rear tires off of it.
Oh yeah, you don't want too much wheel input on exit.
Good luck. Good luck, everybody.
Just having some casual conversation during practice. Couldn't even fucking remember what the fucking name of the session was.
New car. Weather, clear skies, 72.3 Fahrenheit, air with 105 around the track, wind at 11.7 miles per hour from west-southwest. Strength of field is 3,603. Started a new session, 5 connected, 1 minute 49.6 left.
Oh, I wonder if that Jack Baldwin is one of the Baldwin family members, like the Baldwin family that races up there in the Northeast. God damn! I think we're in fucking top split, boys. Holy shit, dude! We got the big names in here: AJ Plemons, Ryan Blanchard, Brian Narducci, Austin Beers, Anthony Bello. Dude, like these are big ass names. Like AJ Plemons is like fucking 6.5K or higher I rating. Like, dude, there's some fucking high I rating people in here. Like most of it's Division 1. This is gonna be wild. All right, hell yeah, dude. I'm excited about this. I'm fucking hyped, man. This is gonna be fun. There was a lot of people signed up for this. That means it must have split, like, we must have gotten exactly like 39 or 40. Because at 41 it would have split. Alright.
Alright.
Here we go, gonna start recording. Hey, welcome everybody. We are recording. This is our full race replay episode of the fixed setup NASCAR Tour Modified Series. This is we record the same thing as well on Monday night, but it's the open setup as well. The difference between an open setup and a fixed setup, when you hear us talking about that, is if you're not used to iRacing or racing simulators in general, fixed set means that you're not able to do. You're just able to change like the steering and the brake bias for your personal comfort, which don't really actually. I mean, that's just a comfort thing. But open setups would allow you to change like tire pressures and spring rates and ride heights and, you know, all sorts of other cool shit. I love doing both. Damn it. Dude, we completely ruined that lap, but that was a hell of a save.
Round has ended.
Damn. That was a big save. That was a bad qualifying run, but that was a good save.
13 foot to your stop.
Okay, alright. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to Fading Chaos, the metal band, and then also to my buddy Survival Viper. They help us cover the cost of race, so we're extremely grateful for that. Absolutely love being able to do what we do, and man, I really hope you guys enjoy this. I want to also thank all of our viewers, followers, subscribers, teammates, all the platforms make all this possible, everybody that we race with, just everybody behind all this, all the people that run all the leagues that we run in, everything, man. This is an official iRacing series, so it's not a league. But thank you so much, guys. I love you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy this race as much as I hope I enjoy this race. I hope that we can have a hell of a run. Looking forward to a great race. I love these cars. Grew up in New England where these are most popular, as well as late models. And yeah, I was looking forward to running these. Sorry, I was like
Extra stop points.
spacing out there. Wasn't really feeling fully there. I completely forgot what I was even saying. I'm sorry. AJ's out there qualifying now. He is the highest I-rating person in this race. He's well up there above 6K. He's pretty damn good at this. He's pretty damn good at iRacing. You know, love him or hate him, he knows how to perform well. Oh, okay. I think he's got some other stuff in there. Does he still have the strawberries? Did he eat all the little piece of tomato? Oh, I think he ate all that piece of sweet potato too.
Good luck, everyone.
All right, y'all. Sorry, I was talking to T-Dub. She's while we're video recording, we're also streaming.
110 seconds to gridding ends.
All right, there we go. We got our steering the way we want it. All right, we just got to be careful. Don't get loose. Don't drive the car too hard early on the cold tires. Got to remember, cold tires. Take it easy. You guys saw in qualifying what happens. Push it too hard too early. Jump on the throttle too early on exit. Okay. Thank you, T-Dubs, for the good luck wishes. Man, thank you to everybody that makes all this possible, guys. I fucking love you guys.
60
And
seconds left.
Pace
sorry I
car
didn't have
about
the
to
sound
go.
all the way up.
Tattoo, he turns left.
All right, hell yeah.
Let's roll.
As you guys hear in the channel trailer, the music, the channel theme song, I should say. As you guys always hear, Tattoo, he turns left. Fuck yes, we do. Yeah, I was trying to get it in gear, and I accidentally just fucking jumped on the throttle and revved it up instead.
You should have them hot by now, Kyle.
Okay, here we go. $80 laps. We don't need fuel. No fuel.
Gas won't be added.
We have one set of tires in the pits. We're not going to be able to take them if we're back too far
Get
away
ready
from the
to
pace
race.
car.
Pace car entered the pit.
We have more fuel than we need.
Green, green.
I have a feeling there's going to be a stack up. We're on the last row. We just need to take her easy here. That's the big stack up we're kind of expecting.
Full course
Oof.
caution.
Pits are closed.
Streambot, clip that.
Pace car in pit lane.
We got a 1X for going off track there.
Driving by the wreck
You
and
have
just
11
backed into
seconds
me?
until the
Thanks
pace
for the
car.
4X.
What are you
Pit lane is
pushing me
open.
for? That was your fault.
We have 10 seconds till the pace
Holy
car.
No,
shit.
I'm talking to 6. You're good. Ryan, why do you just... Why? Why, Ryan? I was retarded.
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't hear what you were saying because whenever the crew chief talks, it's using the same voice. It's using the Microsoft David voice, so it's using the same voice as the AI program that reads the chat. And then, like, these guys are bitching. Yeah, so like if like it's just a fucking like the same voice talking on top of the same voice. Yeah, dipshit. For you guys that are watching the full race replay, we're talking to T-Dubs, my wife, in the Twitch chat while we're streaming this.
Back over top of my rear clip.
Pits are closed.
That rear clip is pretty high in the air. That's a feat.
Yeah, well, he backed right up over top of it.
None behind.
I mean, I couldn't
Clear.
get no lower. I was down in the grass.
I also had to go to the grass to avoid that wreck.
1 lap to green
Pit is open.
and clear.
I had the whole thing missed, and, you know, he's just not looking in his mirror.
Pace car 5 seconds. 0 behind.
Unfortunately, it happens. Let's focus on the rest of the race, boys.
Get ready to go.
None behind. We're clear. Pace car back in. Clear behind. Green.
Focus now.
We got 2 on the way. Full course yellow. It's clear.
How did we not have a caution yet?
0 behind. Pace car entered the pit.
I thought we already.
Pace car on track.
I didn't realize we didn't have a caution.
Mechanic needs repairs.
We got 15
Holy
seconds
shit.
before pace car.
Pits are open.
Thank you. Now I got a black flag for passing before the start finish. Thank you.
Pace
Next
car
time, stay in
13
line.
seconds up ahead.
I can't do nothing when they're wrecking before we even take the green.
Hey, buddy, can you please be quiet? Hey, Blanche, I'm sorry.
You
I
have
had no
9
intention
seconds
of
up till
being
pace
here.
car.
They were wrecking in turn 1 though. They weren't wrecking
Whoever
before.
was in that, the Wayne car went hard in the wall.
He said they're wrecking before
I
the
hit the bottom, I was
before we get the green, and it's
Seemed
like,
like yours, I just overdrove it there.
I'm pretty sure we got the green, and they wrecked down in
Yours
turn
just put
1.
Blanche right out.
Pit is closed.
We're clear.
Somebody put somebody hard in the fence. That's all I know. It's going to need a
Clear
front clip.
behind. Clear.
Yeah, Beers put Blanche hard in the wall.
My rear end's knocked out 5 foot. Thanks to the 6.
You're clear. It's clear.
We're gonna have another 70 laps of tour modified racing, boys. Let's have some fun.
1 lap to green flag.
Pit's open.
Yeah, I got a pit for a black flag.
And clear. There's 4 seconds up till pace car. 0 behind. No one behind. We're clear.
Get ready to race.
And clear. Pace car is in pit lane. Clear. Green flag. 1 on the way.
Focus now.
2 upon us.
Still 70 laps remaining.
Oh yeah, I know. The
3 close.
dude is being a Debbie Downer. It's okay.
Approaching.
Sorry, 7. I was slipping and sliding all over the place there.
Another quicker lap. 19.4.
No, you're good.
.652 on previous lap.
He gave me a little bit of a bump when I was sliding all over the place, but man,
15-second hold.
it wasn't even a bad bump. Like honestly, the bump kind of just like pushed us straight a little bit. Like we're racing with some people that really know how. We're racing with some really high skilled people that know how to
Well done.
like drive these cars. There's multiple people from the Baldwin family in here. Like we got Luke Baldwin in here. He fucking races modifieds in real life. Austin Beers is in here. Like we've got some people that really race these fucking things in real life, and they know how to maneuver them. And I fucking love the idea of racing with these guys.
Another bench
This is
lap
one thing that I love about
time,
iRacing and it being the most
18.793.
realistic racing simulator on the market right now. We're racing with some guys that race these cars in real life. And honestly, we just really hope that we can hold our own with them.
Around 65 laps left.
Oh, there's some smoke there. Somebody's in the grass. No, not Baldwin the actor. Baldwin is a really big family up there in the Northeast that races these cars in real life. They own a tour modified racing team.
Laps left.
And then Austin Beers is the son of Eric Beers. Eric Beers used to race these cars. I don't know if he still does, but yeah, like we're in this race with, like I mean those guys. I think Baldwin still races on the the Wheeling Tour. I know Austin Beers does. But like, yeah, we're racing with some people in this race that actually race on like the NASCAR tour for these. outside of the simulator. And sorry, I don't mean to sound like a fanboy. It's just like the fact that in iRacing you have laser scanned cars and tracks that are laser scanned within 1mm accuracy of, you know, the real car that they scanned, and then the fact that you have racing teams, real life racing teams that use this as a training tool, and then you have real life, you know, race car drivers that like to race the series they run in real life. I think it's pretty badass, and the ability for, you know, someone like me that, you know, now at this point where I don't even have a license anymore due to the epilepsy, I have the opportunity to race online against people that race this shit in real life. And if there's any way that I could possibly hold my own like this, I mean, some of these guys that are right in front of me aren't the guys that race these in real life, but it's like the fact that I am actually staying with people in this high of a split. Like, I'm car number 20. No, yeah, I think, or 19 or some shit. I think. Yeah, I'm car number 19 out of 20 cars, and I'm holding my own racing with the number 16 right now. So I mean, fairly similar. iRating isn't the sole like show of skill. I mean, it's got its flaws, and that's why, like, you know, I do kind of gloss over whether I gain or lose iRating. You know, nobody likes to see numbers turn red and go down, but it's not like if I lose iRating, that's not my that's not the thing that pisses me off. Throwing away good races, making crucial mistakes, that does irritate me. Getting wrecked from other people when I didn't even do anything, if that happens. Getting caught up in other people's bullshit. I mean, because like when we race in leagues, iRating doesn't matter in leagues.
Last 19 seconds.
Because leagues are privately run and it's not affected by, you know, the official race system that's run by iRacing.
Staying high.
And I love racing in leagues. You know, like-minded people all getting together and kind of organizing and you know, running their own racing operations. Their own racing series. The 16 let us go there.
We have roughly 52 laps left.
Sorry, 16, I got too much of the apron.
You're good, buddy. My car's tweaked from the first wreck.
Mine doesn't have any damage, but it's trying to.
Well, you can go ahead.
There's around 50 laps left. Still 50 laps to go.
Okay, we're letting the tires cool back down a little bit. Thought I saw another car in the grass there for a second. Thought I saw it out the left window.
Safety car, 0 behind.
Okay.
Pit lane is clear.
Okay, let's see. We're in 10th.
Pace car out now. There's 12 seconds until the pace car.
Pit is open.
No fuel.
Checking up
We
in
got 5
the
seconds up till pace car.
Gas already turned off. We will do 4 tires as well as tear off.
7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Please do it fast enough. Please do it fast enough. Please do it fast enough. Come on. This is the big moment. We had to choose either 2 or 4,
Six, thank
and
you
it
for
takes
the
a little
apology,
while. It takes about 24 seconds. And this track doesn't have very long a pace lapse. 7 seconds back. Come on, pace car. Please go slow. Come on. I think we got it. 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 We got it. We got it. We got it. We're good.
23 seconds to pace car.
This is your
Hell
set.
yes.
Take care of it.
I got
45
all
laps to go. I'm pretty sure everybody else is taking 4 tires too. I mean, it's a little bit before halfway, but with, I mean, that might have been our chance, because if we have another long run like that, then we're probably going to the end. Or close to. Last race, it was too close to the end to where tires weren't going to matter. Because if you got new tires, they'd be too cold, and the green-white checker wasn't enough to warm them up. At least I know for me, I don't start running my fastest laps until I've got, like, you know, at least 10 laps on the tires. Like, once I get at least like 10 laps on my tires, they start fucking coming in, and I start really liking the way they feel.
Hey, 20, does my rear end look straight at all?
Get ready.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Okay, it's just,
Pace
it's
car
bent
back
somewhere,
in.
because when I get through the corner, it just wants to spin out.
Green lights.
Get ready to race.
Watch out.
They're all over the place up there.
We have around 43 laps left.
2 coming up.
Clemens leads. We have 42 laps left.
I was trying not to lose that spot, but I didn't want to destroy my tires in the process. I need these things to last a little bit more than half the race.
Go ahead,
Close to
Tom.
41 laps left.
Oh!
Full course
Wreck it.
yellow.
Wreck it.
Clear.
Pit lane is closed.
You're gonna get lucky dog. Hopefully I'll get the next lucky dog.
Pace car is 10 seconds out.
Where you going,
Car
dude?
rolling left.
40 further laps left.
Hey, he's going to space.
It's
Outer
open.
space. Or the grandstands.
9 seconds until the pace car.
Where are we position-wise? We're in 15th.
I think the 11 just finished him off. He kind of spun in front of him.
Some of these guys that have damage, man, they might be finishing farther back behind us, or they might be trickling their way back towards the back of the pack.
Going high.
Yeah, all I seen was a lot of smoke.
Did that get you back on the lead lap, 16?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it did.
Hell yeah. I'm in 12th, so I should be on the outside.
Nice.
Pit is closed.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, 18.
Oh, I'm in 11th
Hold
now.
up, hold up.
I'm gonna be on the inside.
Yeah, you got a couple back here.
Yeah, I was telling me I passed y'all. Which doesn't make sense because I'm 2 laps down.
1 lap to green flag.
Pit
Okay, here we
total.
go.
5 seconds
Yo,
before the
Zulo,
pace
didn't mean
car.
to park it in front of you like that. My bad, buddy.
Oh, you're fine. I mean, anything's better than what the 6 did to me.
Okay.
Focus now.
Pace car entered the pit. Green light.
Get ready to
Ready for
go.
another one.
Yep.
Here we go.
Yep.
What?
In and outside. Clear. Full course caution.
7th position Beers has a black flag. Pits closed.
My
Weather
bad, Jack.
update.
I just
Track
drove in your
temperature
left wheel
climbed
like
to
a dumbass.
103 degrees in the last 21 minutes 25.
I just got a 1X,
10
so I won't be
seconds
getting
to
a lucky
pace
dog.
car.
Damn.
Position got a black
I
flag.
know I'm still getting you.
You have 4 seconds to
Yeah,
pace car.
I'm fine. I'm
Hold up,
pissed.
everybody chill out before we get more X.
Look out.
What was that?
I was trying to slow down,
Buddy right in there. Pile drove.
and now we're a lap down.
Incident.
JT was talking. I just
Yo,
don't know
Wesley, what was that
what
It's clear.
happened there. But now we're a lap down because the pace car passed
We
us.
got a bum and grain each other. Watch out.
Yeah, we're sitting a lap down now. Now we're just gonna have to wait until we get the wave around.
I am the lucky dog coming high.
Pit is open.
What do you mean tired of Baldwin? You took him out.
0 behind. Careful.
What was that about, Wesley Burke?
Watch out.
Lucky dog's still coming high. Don't put me in the wall.
Clear behind.
Dang. That was between me and the 4.
Yeah, I'm 16th now. There's 4 cars in front of us here, and then the pace car,
And
which means
clear.
the leader's back behind us. So we got trapped a lap down just because of where the pace car came out. Pace car comes out right there in turn 2. So we got wrecked and stacked up right there, and then the pace car came out in front of us, and now we're gonna get the wave around here.
Yeah, I collected a 1X right there. 16,
When we get the one to go, we're all gonna wave. Everybody that's in front of the leader is gonna get waved around.
The 1 instead of the 4.
None behind. It's clear. 1 coming up.
Everybody's got a pass in here. Come
Clear.
on, come on.
And clear. We have 22 seconds until pace car.
Coming up top.
There's 14 seconds until the pace car.
Get ready.
You're good.
Pace car in. Green.
Focus left.
That was
10th position
ridiculous.
is black flag.
What happened?
By a second, it said let you buy a black flag, man.
Approximately 31 laps left.
That kind of really
Got a
screwed
black
us.
flag there.
Good stuff, I'm coming in.
18.8 on previous lap. 30 laps left.
We're just trying to do the best that we can here.
Another best. 18.7.
Well, we're hitting the best lap times of the race for us personally. Hitting personal bests, even though it's not really a personal best. I ran like an 18.1 earlier in practice. I assume the track's probably a lot hotter now though.
Last was 18.867. There's about 24.9 laps left.
I'm just gonna try not to destroy our tires here. I don't want to be doing too much of that sliding around bullshit. Not right now, because I want to be able to have enough tires to be able to, like, fucking drive balls to the wall later. It's kind of one of the things that happened last race. Is we tried driving balls to the wall on a green-white checker, and we gave up a top 5 in the open setup race. Luke Baldwin left.
Laps to go.
He caught the wall pretty good. We give it a little scuff.
There's 18.9 laps left.
Not sure if that's for position or not, the dude right in front of us here. But we'll find out.
You have around 17.9 laps left. We got roughly 16.9 laps left.
You can have it. When you get close again.
Oh, buddy. I need that dude to keep on moving around like that. Oh, yeah. Keep on catching the walls like that. Keep on just...
lap was at 18.936.
I'm still on old tires, Brian. When you get to me, you can go by. I got a 5X, two laps down, just trying to limp it home.
12.9 laps left.
Easy.
Hey, JT, you want to like cause a caution?
You have close to 11.5 laps left.
Can we make this a dirt car?
I think this is pretty good.
Hey, Brian, about car stealing. He just drifted through the whole turn.
There's approximately 10.9 laps left.
I'm not far from him there.
Give it the good old Scandinavian flick down there onto the bottom and just start gassing it.
Further 10 laps left.
Taking that.
So that was not for position. So I just need to be easy on the car here. Because he said he was like 2 laps down. We're on the lead lap.
19.2 that lap.
And thank you, JT. Sorry I slowed you down when I had my loose moment.
They're good. The rear end's not times out of it anyways.
This dude's driving around with a broken left front. His tire is like just completely broke. I mean, it's the left front. What do people say on dirt all the time? Like, leave the left front at home? Bro right here is trying that shit on asphalt. He's laying rubber down in the corners, though. Oh, I just hit some dirt. We just drove through some dust on the track.
Try and block that would be great.
Approximately 1.9 laps left.
Wide this time.
Was that for position? Yes, it was.
Put her on.
Sliding out of turn 4. What was it? 11th?
You kept up the pace. Solid stuff.
Yeah, we passed him for, looks like 11th.
P11.
All right.
13
Car number
seconds to our
19,
box.
finishing 11th out of 20. Man, we're definitely racing up in that one.
6, 5, 4,
Man, I
3,
wish we could.
2.
I'm always gonna wish for like one spot better all the time, unless it's number 1. It's like, dude, 11th. Man, it would have been great to get a top 10. It's that racer's mentality. Yes, I'm happy for what I got, but man, dude, like. The racer mentality is if you ain't first, you're last. So it's like, man, even if you finish second place, you're like, damn. Man, second, we had a great ass run, but man, one more spot, we'd be fucking winner chicken dinner. Man, thank y'all so much. I love you guys. That was a fun race. There was a few cautions there. There was some craziness. We avoided some wild moments, and even though we had a few incident points there, we ran a good race. Never like we never ended up wrecking the car or anything. It didn't do any kind of damage to the car that required repairs. Actually, we didn't even do damage to the car in the other race that required repairs. So tonight, man, we're 2 for 2 on not fucking up cars. But thank you guys so much for being here. That was fun. That was a good pass that I made on I don't know who it is. I think he's originally on I think he originally used his mom's card to like buy his first subscription, because the name comes up as Samantha, but I've heard other people call them by their name, but it's definitely not Samantha. I just don't remember what his name is, but thank you so much, guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Y'all are fucking awesome. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to Fade and Chaos, the metal band. Thank you to my buddy Survival Viper. Both those sponsors, I bring them up every single time because they help us cover the cost of race. So go check out Fate and Chaos wherever you get your music, and then if you're looking for some fun videos to watch from some survival games, go check out my buddy's Survival Viper. It's all one word. His logo will be a picture of an orange fox, and dude is super cool and super chill, really fun to hang out with, and we definitely are super happy for both of our sponsors, and we definitely really appreciate everything that they do, helping us cover the cost to do this, and I fucking love that, man. Thank you so much, everybody out there. Thank you to all my viewers, followers, subscribers, teammates, all the platforms that are responsible for every bit of this, everybody that we race with. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Alright, for those of you guys that are watching the stream, I'll go back and look at that pass on the last, like, coming to the last lap. I think it was coming to the white flag. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect timing, man. We were getting a better run than him off the corners, like, each time. You can see it right there. I get close to him on entry. I lose a little bit in the center, but then I start closing the gap more down the straightaway. I get beside him. He gives me room. Clean racing. I'm a little bit loose. I come up, I leave him his lane. He tries to come back down to try to cross over, and he lost it. He got loose. And this was the last lap of the race. From then on, I had it. I sealed that deal. All I had to do is just keep the car clean. Don't mess up. Coming out of turn 4, I'm turning right a little bit, getting kind of loose. As always. Fucking love it, man. Love it. That was a fun race. That was a very fun race. God damn. With the way they were wrecking, too, I wouldn't be super surprised if we end up seeing maybe a possible disqualification in front of us or something like that. They were talking as if some people up there were causing some big problems, so we'll find out after the fact. Right now, what it is 11th place. Alright, boys and girls. Man, all I can think of is fucking a lyric from an ICP song now. Fucking, boys and girls, it's nighty night time. You're gonna type Happy J. The clown is gonna sing you a nursery rhyme. That's what you're gonna type, huh? Yeah. You know the lyrics by heart too, don't you? That's so funny. Now I know what that is. Now I know what that is. Every single time, all I hear is T-Dubs 104 says 3. That's what the heart is. Okay, so now I know what the heart is. No, I ain't fucking joking. Listen to this shit. Listen to this shit. Could you please type that shit again?
T-Dubs 104 said 3.
There. There. You heard the text to speech, right? Dude, that is what I hear every time I'm racing. And I tell you guys about the text to speech, that's what I'm hearing. But like you guys hear my spotter and you guys hear how it sounds like Microsoft David. That's the same voice. That's the same Microsoft David voice. Holy shit! I just noticed this just now because I wasn't even paying attention until now. We have now hit a record high iRating. I have never been
T-Dubs
2.5K. I don't
said,
think.
Nice.
Why am I showing offline? I don't give a shit. Fucking appear online. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah. 2,500. Well, now it says 2586, but it said 2599 on that one. Like right here, here's when we started back in 2010. We dropped a little more, dropped a little more. I was really fucking bad, and then I fucking bounced right up there. And then around 18, like almost 1900 was where I topped out before, then I dropped. That's when I wasn't playing, where it just stayed the same. And then when I came back, it shot up almost immediately, which is kind of weird. Like if you look at these, it's weird. I dropped down, and then I continued to make a slower drop throughout, like into 2011. Then all of a sudden I had a big jump after like a kind of like a break, I guess. I think there was a break for like a year there where nothing was counted. And then all of a sudden I jumped straight up, level off, fall back down, and then like I take a long break from 2013 to 2016, come back and immediately just start skyrocketing, but then the highest I got was 2.2K. And then I got a little bit better, hit 2.3K, drop back down. And then when I left the sim, I was 2.2K. And then when I came back, I just dropped. And then I rose back up. And then I dropped again. Then I rose back up. And then I dropped again. Then I rose back up. And I mean, that's kind of what it does. Like, honestly, and this is why, like, whenever I'm telling people, like, with iRatings, like, it logged me out of fucking,
said, it logged you out.
Yeah, it logged me out of restream. I'm still streaming for you guys. It logged me out of restream. It's okay. I got this chat too. And I can still hear it. But like if anybody like ever asks me about like iRating and shit like that, like usually this is what I kind of go back to with iRating questions. Where is it? So this is where I was completely out of sim racing entirely. June 1st to June 13th. Actually, I think it was like, I don't remember. No, it was like, I don't think that was when I first came back. Because I know it was like 4 years and 10 days. I think those numbers were based off official racing. Because when I first actually came back, the first race I did was a special event that was hosted by a league. So when I returned back to official racing, it was just after that. June 13th, 2023 is when I ran my first official race after coming back from the 4-year break. If you look, like right here, this is everything that's happened since I returned. And this right here is what I say to anybody that ever asks questions about iRating. Because, one, it's your skill rating in iRacing, but also your ability to be safe and not cause incidents or not attract incidents. Obviously, you guys saw tonight where I was trying to check up for a wreck and I got hit from behind and spun into it. Sometimes, you know, wrong place, wrong time. But generally, if you are a safe driver and you tend to not put yourself in shitty situations, because that's part of the big thing, is a lot of people are pissed off that their safety rating drops too much. And honestly, I've had to do this too. When I think, oh, everybody's just wrecking me, blah 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 blah, like, you know, why am I always getting wrecked? There is a lot of times and this is hard for me too, but there is a lot of times that we actually have to reflect on the races and wonder really how much of that was us just getting wrecked, um, with no fault to our own, versus how much of that, like, how many of those situations were just like situations where we put ourselves in a bad situation. Like, sometimes if you go 3 or 4 wide and you know you can hold your line, but you don't know if the other people can hold their line, but yet you're the one that initiates it by squeezing your nose into a situation that might not be a good idea, and because you don't think you can trust the other people to hold their line, but you still do it anyways, and then they don't hold their line. Yeah, that's on them for not holding their line, but at the same time, any of the instant points that you get out of that, I mean, if you didn't fully know that they could hold their line or not, and you chose to run the risk and put yourself in a very vulnerable position, then those incident points that come out of that, and I mean, I love going 3 wide. I absolutely love going 3 wide. But one of my criteria on going 3 wide is, do I actually believe that I and the other people I'm going 3 wide with can hold their line? If I actually do think that it's safe and that I can hold my line, and I think the other people can hold their line, then I have no problem going 3 wide. I fucking love 3 wide racing. It's like a fucking adrenaline rush to me, and it feels like a drug, and it's something that I love. I love that fucking increase in heart rate. I love that, edge of your seat feeling, it feels awesome. Cat's meowing. Um, but what I usually tell people a lot of times when I'm talking about iRating, especially if people get down about it, it's like, dude, you never, like, our brains, like, we are actually hard coded at this point because it is such a big thing in nature. I know some people are colorblind, and I mean, most people aren't. So when it comes to this, I'm going off of the non-colorblind situation. But in general, if you are not colorblind and you can see red and green perfectly fine, as much as, yes, they're Christmas colors, the other thing is, you've always been programmed. Every time you see something on the news, like back in the day, I don't know if they still do it, but back in the day when you used to watch the news, and the news would be showing the ticker across the, like, either the bottom or the top of the screen, ticking across, showing like stocks and stuff. Anytime you see stats for anything, ever, like whether it's sports or anything, whenever you see in NASCAR races, when they do pit stops under caution or whatever, or during green flag pit stops, after the pit stops cycle through, when they show the people that gained or lost position, everything in that way is always done to where red is bad, green is good. Red is bad, green is good. Red is bad, green is good. We're programmed that way when it comes to stopping at stoplights. People might not even realize it because it's just nature at this point, but like every time you come up to an intersection, red means bad, red means stop, green means go. So it's always like designed in every part of our culture to where red is no, red is bad, red means stop, green means, good, go, you're all good, like whatever. Like, even in racing, green means go, red means stop, yellow means slow down. But like, whenever you're looking at your stats on this page right here, whenever you look at your results, you either see the green numbers or you see red numbers. And as much as we are programmed to like seeing green, green is also the color of money. How many fucking times have you guys heard in your lives that green is the color of money? Also, at the same time, green represents greed, but like, green is always thought of as a good color. people think go, people think money, people think, you know, like green is like anytime you're looking at stats, green is good, red is bad. But if you actually look at the overall part of it, it's just like generally most things that you see in the stock market. It's generally like most people's stats as far as like how skilled they are based off a time period of them doing that thing.
T-Dubs 104.
If you continue to
said,
do that thing
Chef Frank nom nom popcorn.
regularly and you keep at it and you practice it and you just keep on doing it and you don't quit, if you just keep practicing and keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, you'll notice, just like with especially like stocks and companies and everything else that have a good track record, just like, you know, based off their experience in the market, just like, you know, sports athletes experience in the market, what they do, you'll see over time, at first they'll come in, it might have a slow start, sometimes it'll go up, but sometimes it'll go down at the start, but you know, you have your start, whether it goes up or down, but then usually at some point, you end up going through rough times and good times, and, you know, it drops a little bit, and then it goes up, and then it drops a little bit, then back up, then drops a little bit, then back up. But then, like, sometimes it's really volatile, and it seems like it goes down more than it goes up. But then eventually you end up hitting, like, this thing where you kind of, you know, you might be struggling for a long time period, but then you hit this point where you hit your bottom. And then you start climbing. And sometimes you'll plateau for a little bit like I did here, and then you'll drop, and then up, and then drop, and then up, and then drop. And it might seem bad that, like, over time, you get to this high point, and then it seems like for a little while you go through turbulence because you all of a sudden you drop a little bit, then you get a little bit better, but you're not back up to where you were, and then you get a little bit worse, and then you get a little bit better, but still not up to where you were before, and then you get worse, and then a little bit better. And it's like you're on this slope that kind of goes down for a little bit. But if you actually notice it right here, this slope, 2 2 2 3 2 2. Okay, so this was the highest in that time period. That was August 6th, 2024. When I finally hit my lowest point after a little bit of up down up down up down up down but steadily losing, it was November 17th, 2024. So if you actually think about that, from right here to right here is only like fucking essentially like 2 months. Or 3 months, like two months. Yeah, three, two or three. Fucking it. Yeah, like 2 or 3, like 3, something like that. I don't know. Fucking numbers, chat. Fucking numbers. They are what they are. But anyways, that's a relatively short time frame. If you think from here to here, that time frame right there is out of since June 13th, 2023 up until now, you know, April 28th, 2025. I mean, it's going on almost 2 years. And so out of that almost 2 years, a time period of 3 months might seem like a long time, but like in general, you know, you have you top out, you might have a little bit of a downward slope, might be a few months, and then all of a sudden you go up, down a little bit, but not down as far down as your furthest down, or the down before it, and then you go up again and you go back down, but it's still better than the last time it went down. And then you go up and then back down, but it's still better than the last time you went down. And then back up. Here I kind of plateaued a little bit on a little bit of a slightly downward slope. And then I fucking went up again, plateaued, and then back up again. For a very short amount of time. Like we're talking like, you know, April 15th, April 22nd to now and shit like that. But and I know I've been fucking going on and on and on and on a fucking long ass fucking monologue about this. But the thing is that I'm getting at, guys, is anybody that runs iRacing, don't get, or even other fucking competitive games, Like, if you play ranked modes in any other competitive games, just don't get too wrapped up in the fucking rating. Because there's always something in the rating system that, like, because like the number system that iRacing uses actually is like the algorithm is the same algorithm that was developed like a long ass time ago for chess. For like the ratings of like professional chess players. And it's like that mathematical system is used for a lot of fucking sports. But at the same time, it's not always the greatest. Because I mean, it doesn't like what else happens during that race? Like, yeah, you might have finished mid pack and everybody and you might have been really really low rated in that particular pack, but like, what else happened in that race? How safe were you? You know, did you put your car in shitty positions? Did you piss everybody off because you were basically a fucking weapon out there? Like, because I mean, you could just push everybody out of your fucking way, finish high enough, and have your rating go up. But are you really actually a better driver, or is it the fact that you were racing like a dick and made a bunch of enemies and then and basically pushed everybody out of your way instead of using actual like speed to pass somebody? And then basically you create, you know, half a field worth of enemies, and then next thing you know, you're on a slippery slope because everybody starts racing you the way you were racing them. And then, you know, and then, you know, you there's this line that gets crossed, and I feel like people put too much stock into the iRating system. This is just a long way of saying what I'd normally tell people is numbers go up, numbers go down. It happens. But over a long history of you practicing and continuing to try and just never fucking giving up, those numbers over time are going to continue to go on an upward track from where you started. It's just you have to fucking continue to do it. You have to continue to keep on doing it even when you're failing, even when shit's going downhill. Like right here, I went on a downhill you know, descent from August 27th, 2023 to fucking May 21st, 2024. Like, I literally went almost half, well, yeah, that's about 6 months, actually. 6, 9, something like that. I don't know, but like, that's definitely half a year. That's half a year of just continually going downhill. But did we stop? Did we let it destroy us? Did we let it eat us up inside? No. No. We kept fucking racing, and what happened? We bounced back. Then we struggled. Then we bounced back. Then we kind of, you know, was in like a mediocre phase, and yeah, did we get stressed out? Yeah. Did it piss us off? Yeah. Did we end races not happy? Yeah. But the important part is, do you fucking set up that rig, or do you go and sit in that rig and buckle yourself in the next day? Do you go and put your fucking racing gloves on and go out there on the track and fucking try again the next day? And this is the thing right there that we do. I love looking at numbers. I've always loved looking at numbers. This is our license class. This is like since we came back on, you know, in 2023, we came back and we were like B class. And we went up, we dropped back down, got demoted, didn't let that phase us. We got promoted back up, and we've just been fucking, ever since that last time, we kind of go up a little bit, down a little bit, up a little bit, down a little bit, kind of just hover. And I mean, this is the safety rating system. 2024, we ran 204 oval races. 41 sports car races, 33 Formula car races, but that was like halfway through this. That was like halfway through the year or some shit. They fucking split the licenses, so that doesn't 21 retired road, because that was the original road license. 25 dirt road, 57 dirt oval. This year so far, it's been only 2 dirt road races, 15 dirt oval races, 1 Formula car race, 21 sports car races, and we've already ran 114 fucking oval races so far this year. Yeah. We're gonna beat that. We're gonna do more oval races this year than we did last year. Crazy thing is, I've been in iRacing for so long, and I really don't have as many starts as you would think. That's also because this doesn't count league races. Your stats here do not count league races or hosted sessions. It only counts official races. I love looking at stats. I love looking at stats. We gotta try to find somebody to raid though. Hold on. Let me find somebody for us to raid real quick. I want you guys to look at this.
Turns left. Tattoo is the best. Tattoo, he doesn't believe in core. Riley Reid is his favorite pour. Tattoo, he's cool as fuck. Tattoo, he's a juggalo. Tattoo, he is the best. Tattoo, he doesn't believe in core. Riley Reid is his favorite pour. Riley Reid is his favorite pour. Tattoo, he's cool as fuck. Tattoo, he's a juggalo. Tattoo, he is the best. Tattoo, he wants to know how magnets work. Tattoo, he drives so fast. Tattoo, he drives so fast. Tattoo is badass. Tattoo, he races cars. Tattoo, he turns left.
Alrighty then. Thank you all so much for being here. I fucking love you guys. You guys are awesome. I hope you guys enjoy. We're gonna go raid Chef Moorhead, and we're gonna call it a night on the iRacing. We ran 2 tour mod races tonight. We finally broke up above 2.4K iRating. But you know, that doesn't tell the whole story, as we talked about for a while there. But thank you all so much. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you, Fading Chaos, the metal band. Thank you to my buddy Survival Viper. Both those sponsors, they really help us out. They cover our cost of racing, iRacing. Thank you to all of our viewers, followers, subscribers, teammates, everybody that makes all this possible. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. And thank you so much. Let's go raid Chef Moorhead. Fucking love you guys. Thank you to everybody out there that's watching, listening, everybody, followers, viewers, subscribers, just everybody, man. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's go raid Chef Moorhead.